colors, like, actually now. That is beautiful. That is beautiful.
Okay, hey everybody. So listen, I am doing Jordan's retwist. Now, Deani has done it for him, but usually she'll do the twist version, but I did the interlocking version. Now, another thing is Jordan started his own locks. So I was just asking him, could he do a voiceover to tell you guys some of the things that y'all probably would ask? But then he said, well, won't you do it like an interview style? So boom, here we go. These are questions that I think everybody is going to ask. So the first question is, Jordan, how long have you had your locks?
I've had my locks since October of 2024.
Okay, October of 2024. Now, do you feel like the process of starting them was hard?
No, because the way I did it. If y'all don't know, what's the word? Instant locked mine. So I had 2-strand twists because I've wanted locks for a long time, but I just didn't get them. So I was wearing 2-strand twists with my normal hair, and I just chose to instant lock my 2-strand twists. And I had 69 2-strand twists, so now I have 69 dreads.
All right, so that's a good thought, because that's what I was gonna ask next. How many locks do you have? Do you feel like the number of locks actually matter?
Yeah, because I feel like the number of locks you have makes they have a certain look to them, because obviously the less amount you have, the thicker they're gonna be, and the more you have, the more full it's gonna look.
Okay. I remember when I was doing your hair, you made a comment and you said you wish that you had more than 69 dreads because 69 locks because of what?
Oh, when I 2-strand, I have to do a braid.
All right. So that's the first thing, is make sure that you choose a even amount of locks. Okay.
If you're going to be doing 2 strands.
Yes. If you're going to be doing 2 strands, choose an even lock amount. But I did tell him he could do a 3-way 2-strand. Well, a 3-strand twist. Yeah. But he said no, he don't like how it looks. Okay, so the next question that I know a lot of people are going to ask is, how often do you get it retwisted or interlocked over again?
I kind of just play it by ear. Basically, I let it get to the point where I can't see my scalp anymore. And then it's once I have to let me say once I have maybe a ½ inch of hair of new growth, then I'll be okay, I need a retwist.
Okay, so do you recommend anybody who wants locks to get locks? Or would you say, how would you say your maintenance is? Is it harder having locks, or because y'all got to keep in mind, or those of you may not know, Jordan is coming from a good high top fade. But before a good high top fade with the curls and the thing.
That's not a high top.
Well, what is that?
I had a low taper.
Oh, he had a low taper. Okay. But I'm talking about when you had it kind of puffy with the curls.
Yeah, that was still a low taper.
Okay. So that was one of my favorites. If he give me a picture, I'll post a picture so y'all can see that in between here somewhere or another. But before then, he was doing
waves.
So let's talk about your transition from all three. Okay. So number one, would you say everybody is good for waves?
No.
Okay. Wait. First of all, don't make that kind of face. Why would you say no?
Because waves was kind of the hardest hairstyle I had, because waves are one of those things where you can start them and you'll like them, and then you see other people with them and you're like, whoa, why don't my waves look like that? And then you're gonna want to keep doing more and more, and then you're brushing your hair all day doing.
Yes, he is. He got in trouble for taking his hairbrush to school and brushing his hair for wave check day on the school bus.
I did win the wave check though.
So it was worth the punishment. All right. So then now let's flow over to your low taper.
Just, you can say curly taper.
Okay, curly taper. That was my favorite. I loved when Jordan had that. And I'm going to post a picture. I'm going to make sure I post a picture there. Okay, go ahead.
The only thing about that I didn't really like that much was that your bad hair days were so annoying to fix. Because with curls, the only thing that really makes them better is water and products.
Okay.
And waking up and having to do a bunch of stuff to your hair before school is really annoying.
Okay.
So that's
And you had to keep a good cut to make it look good.
Yeah, kinda. Until my hair got like long enough where it was almost an undercut.
Okay, and talking about when it was longer, pretty much for undercut. Y'all, when we went to Puerto Rico, Jordan, how would you say your hair was in Puerto Rico?
Honestly, because I didn't have enough products, it just looked like I had a big afro.
Yes, it was huge, and it was not a nair curl in sight. Okay, so now let's move on over to the locks. How do you feel the locks maintenance is, and would you recommend locks for everybody?
I would say it is my favorite by far, because my morning routine, I wake up, I take my like lock cap off, I shake my dreads, and I'll mist them if I'm feeling like it.
Miss them, not miss them like I miss them, but miss them like spray.
Oh yeah, MIST. Yeah.
So you spray them, and what are you misting them with?
I just have a mix of water and the what's it called, oil, Jamaican castor oil.
Okay, and then how often should you wash?
I might not be the right person to ask that because I kind of just go off of feeling.
Okay.
If you're wondering, okay, so the best way to know is I'm gonna grab one of my locks from the front real quick,
Go
just
ahead.
so I can explain. Okay, so my hair grows pretty fast. So for me, as you can see, everything you can tell because you can put your finger in and it'll stop at the actual lock. So all this right here is actually locked. So all this is my new growth right here. So
Yeah, we just measured it. Remember?
yeah, I know, but I'm saying in case they weren't
okay.
here. So you see my locks, like all of this is locked, but right here is where my hair started growing since I got my last retwist. The best way to go by, or
The best reference.
yeah, the best point of reference is like 2-ish to 3 months. But for me, my hair grows pretty fast, so I have to get around like 1.5 to 2 months. It really, really depends. Like,
Yeah,
really
exactly.
depends.
It varies on the
On your-
person's
I didn't
hair
start that
texture.
dryer.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me finish this
You're
one.
fine. Oh, I can show them the picture. I found it.
Did you start the washing?
I only have one load.
Oh, man.
This is what my hair normally looks like. This is what I wear when it's out. You see that? Beautiful picture, honestly. Beautiful picture. But that's like my...
I told you about doing that face.
There is no face. That's my normal face.
No, it's not.
That's my
Jordan.
normal face,
I
Mom.
can see you doing that thing.
That's my normal face, Mom. Look. I'm looking straight ahead. That's my normal face. It looks like
Jordan,
that. That's my normal face, Mom. Look. I'm looking straight ahead. That's my normal face. It looks
Jordan,
like that because
I can see
it's my beard, Mom.
right there.
It's my beard.
Okay.
Because I had it freshly lined up, it looks like that.
Okay.
My mama thinks I'm mogging, but like, yeah. That's how my locks normally look when they're hanging.
Okay. I mean,
Mom
and that's
thinks
fine. So what are you doing? Because I hear a lot of people complain about having lint in their hair. What is one of the major things that you would give people to keep lint from getting in their locks?
What I do, if I'm not out of the house or somewhere where I need to be presentable, wear a lock cap or a bonnet. It's not that hard.
He ain't lying. He got it on now.
I have it on right now.
Yes, and even
And
in the interview.
Sleep in it. Wear it whenever you are not out of the house.
And last question.
Okay.
In reference to this whole process, would you say I did a good job on your interlocking? Now, mind you guys, this is my second time. This is not my first time. This is my second time. So would you say that I did good the second time, better the second time, or would you say, what would you say? And you can be honest.
I like this time a lot better.
Me too.
Yeah, okay. I feel like this one came out really good. I like the way my locks looked right after. And they still look good now. I mean,
They do.
I'm probably gonna need another retwist in like 3 weeks to a month.
Yes.
It's just because my hair grows fast. That's another thing. Pace your retwist not on what other people say, but based on how your hair grows.
Yes.
Because like I have a friend with locks, his hair grows super slow, so he gets a retwist every like 3-4 months. For me, I get mine like once a month, so it really goes by how fast your hair grows.
Okay, and then one more question, because I just thought about it. Styles. What is your favorite styles? that you get. And you guys, Deani usually is the one that does his styles for him. So Jordan, what are your favorite styles? How often do you get them, and how long do you keep them in?
All right. My favorite style is 2-strand twists by far. They just look the best to me. I like the way they look. They're just my favorite. The only other style I get is barrels.
Yeah.
So those are gonna have to be my second. But if I had a top 3, they would be in the bottom 3, because the pain of having barrels is like nothing. Like it hurts so bad when you get barrels, but you gotta kind of just tell yourself, like, it looks so tough. It looks so tough.
And he said it makes his hair itch.
Yes.
Really, really bad.
Yes. Yes. The barrel itch is terrible. There have been times that I paid Deani to get barrels in. She's done them for me, styled them, done everything, done the retwist, and I took them out in like 3 days.
He ain't lying. He is not lying. Okay, so then do you recommend any products? And then we're going to end with that. What products do you recommend for retwist? What products do you recommend for washing? Do you condition? How often do you condition? Like, do you ever condition without washing? Do you do a detox? If you do a detox, what are you using for detox? So talk about products.
Okay. For retwists, I've only used 2 products, because the first one I had was very bad. I had so much buildup after a retwist, and it just was not for me. So the one that I recommend is the one that we showed in the beginning of the video. It's really good. I always use it, and it's amazing. It doesn't build up. It's clear, and it doesn't leave your hair feeling like sticky or anything. When I wash my hair, I'm still an Aussie lover. I used to use Aussie from even when I had my curls, and I've still used it. It doesn't really, there's no difference for me with locks. So I still use the Aussie conditioner and the shampoo. I only condition my hair if I feel like it needs condition, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I don't just condition my hair every time I wash it.
Okay. I don't
detox.
either, and you'll be surprised.
Yeah. I detox whenever I feel like my hair is getting to the point where, like, it's been a long time until it's like, I'll honestly do a detox every time I remember that I can do a detox.
Oh.
So it'll be like
okay.
every like 2
once in
months.
a while.
Because when I first started, I was doing a detox every retwist. Now I feel like I've like learned how to keep my hair healthy and clean. And Ma can vouch, my hair is usually like pretty clean.
Yeah, it is. It is. But what you are also saying is also that it focuses on the scalp. So locks focus a lot on the scalp, not just the lock itself.
100%.
Okay,
like,
so
everything basically is going to be about your scalp. The only thing you really have to maintain with your dreads is you have to watch and make sure they're not thinning or anything, and make sure nothing's getting in them. And yeah, that's why I have my second lock cap that I wear when I'm cutting the grass, because I don't want to get grass or dirt or like dust or anything in my locks, because that's hard to get out, and it's definitely it's just going to be a bad problem in the future. Yeah.
But that goes back to the point that you make on how often you don't have to detox. Because if you did not keep that cap on, you would have to detox more.
Oh, yeah.
Because of all the buildup and all the stuff and all the lint. And that's what you see a lot of times when you see videos. If you ever watch videos on locks and dreads and you see them getting this huge detox and it's so dirty, that's because they are not covering up their hair. And a lot of people have a really, really nasty, sweaty scalp. Now, let me tell you this. I don't have locks, but I do have times where my scalp can get wet and sweaty. So I like to wash my hair and take care of my scalp a whole lot. So when Jordan says, when he said he doesn't often use conditioner, that's another thing. Conditioner re-moisturizes your hair. But what people fail to realize is, as African Americans, we naturally have oily scalps. We naturally have oily hair. So if you don't never put too much oil or use a lot of stuff that moisturizes your hair, it will be okay, because your hair knows how to moisturize itself. Now, if you are relaxed, that takes it to a whole nother level. You should be using even more moisture. So with that being said, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Jordan, what do you want to say?
All I'll say is I think locks are a good idea. I only have them because I love the way they look. I mean, some days I wake up and I'll be like, my locks look weird today. And some day I wake up and I'll be like, man, I love these. Yesterday was one of those days. I was like, man, I love my locks.
He ain't lying, y'all. I'm telling you, he does have days like that, and I just be like, Jordan, please go sit down somewhere. So with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all like this interview version of the locks. I think this was a good idea, and hopefully we'll do more, because it's times that my husband needs to help me out with a voiceover. So this will be perfect. With that being said, y'all have an amazing rest of your day. Stay tuned.